Hey guys, today we sat down, had a chat with Thalison from the Academy, Byron Bay. Just talked about him settling here in Australia and about catching up with him up in Byron Bay and his lifestyle up in Byron, and talking about his up and coming competitions at the Pampax. So sit down, check it out, see what you think. Okay, welcome everyone. I'm here with Thalison, down from the beautiful Byron Bay. Come down to Melbourne, did a seminar for us tonight, and it was an awesome seminar. And the one thing I loved, I called you today at maybe 2:00 to see if you had landed, and I'm like, did you want to do a little interview afterwards? And you said to me, "Oh, is it okay if I roll with all your students straight after the seminar?" I'm like, that is awesome. It's not a common thing that happens when you get someone down for a seminar. So thanks for that. That was great.
No
So
worries.
Talison's down here. I did a seminar for us tonight, and tomorrow competing at the Pampax. So how many times have you competed in Melbourne over the years?
In Melbourne, I don't know, like 4 times. I've done nationals, Pampax before.
Yep. And
Yeah.
that's in the last couple of years?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Trying to compete as many as I can every time I can.
Yeah. And you just got back from Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. So I just came back from Abu Dhabi. I had my super fight at the ADXC. So as the first event there, like such a good experience, like inside the cage, and like, they did the whole format like a pretty similar to UFC.
Yeah.
So it was a very new experience. That was
So it's
very
like
nice.
an invitational type event.
Yeah. So they do run the championship already, right? Like where they have the AGP tour, where they like run the whole globe with events. And now they're gonna do the World Pro in 2 weeks that are gonna go as well. But now they kind of did a new event, like just like a super fight, so where you just compete if you get the invitation.
Yeah,
That was
great.
pretty nice.
So from that, did you just fly straight home to Byron Bay, then came here, or did you come straight here?
I straight away back home on Monday, and today here.
Today here, and then you sent me a photo this morning. You just been surfing at the man-made surf pool at Tullamarine, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, awesome. So you've done that, come here, done a seminar, done some rolling, and then we were surprised actually because at one point we were looking at each other going, "This guy's actually got to compete at 9 a.m. in the morning." It's like, come on, anyone else? Oh, that's really good. So tell me, so how long have you been in Australia now?
I've been living here 4 years.
4
4
years.
years, yeah. But the first time I came was 2018. I came as a brown belt to do some seminars when I was like fell in love with the country and said, here's the place I want to stay.
Yeah, right. And so that was straight up in Byron Bay?
I lived in Gold Coast for about like 4 months. I was coaching there for a bit. And then it's when I had the opportunity to like run the academy in Byron. Then
it's funny. I think the Gold Coast is like the capital city of Brazil.
Yeah.
Outside of Brazil.
Yeah, the
capital
of Brazil.
Every shop there, every person that works in the stores is like Brazilian.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, that's good. So, so you came here in 2018, stayed a bit in Gold Coast, and then went back to, where did you go back to, the States?
So I was back in the time I was living in New York. I was training at Unity with Professor Murillo.
Right.
Yeah, I was living there. Like I do most of my training camp there.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you end up here?
Well, the first time was a friend of mine that used to do like a private lessons with me in America. That used to live here, in Gold Coast. I mean, he invited me over, and then I stayed like a month for the first time. I did the injury my knee like before Worlds. So then I did not want to stay there because I knew I would keep training and then like risking injury even more. So I came to like rest it and I'll take a time off to do seminars as well. So that was when I came for first time, and like did travel a bit like Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, like the main ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now you've got a school.
Yeah.
So the Academy in Byron Bay. Now, I don't know if you know, I think you kind of know now, but and people out there might not know, that was once upon a time an extreme.
Yeah.
We had said that, well, we had a little, I guess a little hobby gym up there. It was like a really small 170 square metre shed. And then we where you are now, that was originally dirt.
Yeah.
And we worked with a local developer to design it and build it. We were probably there for 5 years, but Extreme's just not the right brand for Byron Bay, to be quite honest. And at that point, we'd got two local guys to sort of get in there and rebrand it and stuff
Yeah.
like that. And eventually it became the Academy. And I think that was maybe... So when did you start there? That was probably...
A bit over 3 years now that we're
So
running
it's
it.
2020?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think it was June to 2020.
Yeah, because I think
running
at the
it.
start of 2020, I remember, because obviously, you know, you got the Matt McCourts and that up there.
Yeah.
I remember saying to them, look, man, it's you take it and run with it. Like, it's just, we were really struggling down here in
Yeah.
Melbourne. I think we had like 2 years of not being able to run
Yeah.
gyms, you know. So, but I actually took a trip up there recently, and that's probably when we first really met.
Yeah.
I did some training up there, and I just really love the culture that you got going there. It's really cool. And I did lunch classes there. I was quite surprised. Like, lunch classes there was probably 30 plus on the mat.
Yeah.
Lots of colored belts on there. And yeah, it was really good vibe, really good energy. And the one thing I noticed there when I was training, no warm-ups. No warm-ups, just straight into it.
Straight into it.
So what's the background with that? What's the idea there?
Well, yes, I think like we're running like a very good format there. I think people really enjoying it. Yes, I do believe like jiu-jitsu itself is a very good warm-up, you know. So and then we spend like 30 minutes doing technique. I think that's like kind of get your body warm to start rolling already, you know. And for me, trying to spend more time doing the technique is what gonna make you better at jiu-jitsu, you know. And you have like a short time, especially like let's say a middle class where people are like use the lunch break to be there. So I'm trying to like instead of divide the train too much, like a warm up and then technique and then rolling. I trying to just divide into in half, like a technique, half roll, so they can get the most of it. And he has been working.
Yeah, I actually loved it. I find up there too, compared to Melbourne, the climate, it's a lot warmer.
Yeah,
So it's
definitely.
like
Yeah,
you get
definitely.
out there and your body's kind of ready
Yeah,
to go.
yeah.
You know, here in Melbourne,
Yeah, it's
you'll do a
cold. Yeah,
warm up and you still feel it in your
still
joints
feel,
some
yeah,
nights.
definitely.
You know, so the other thing I found up there, which is quite unique to that area because it's so far east, right? The sun comes up early. Everyone's getting up at like 4:30.
Yeah, everyone's
starting
early
their
rises
day,
there, yeah.
even whether it's working or whatever. It's almost like the lunch class would be our evening classes here. You know, they get up early, they've done all their work, you know, drop their kids off at school, whatever they're doing, and then they'll train at lunch, you know, maybe just do a little bit of work, and that's their day done.
Yeah.
It's almost like they're in bed at 5 o'clock.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. I think everything started earlier there. The sun looks like start early there, so people start working earlier, working out early as well. So there midday, most of people have everything done already. You know, after that, just go pick kids at school and.
Yeah, there was a couple of times when I was up there, I noticed that, you know, it'd been maybe 8 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. You're at the top shop and, you know, you're getting your morning brunch or breakfast or whatever. You've already had a surf. You've already done all this stuff in the morning. So it seems like the lifestyle up there is really good.
Yeah.
And so do you think that has been part of the reason why you've stayed here, the lifestyle that you get in that place, or?
Yeah, definitely something that make me like this place so much, especially that Byron, is that I can balance it so well. You know, like I can still push myself hard because I still have the discipline inside me. Because can be kind of challenging as well, being a place that's so good, you know, so relaxed, so laid back, right? But I still have the discipline inside me to push myself. So, like I use the morning like to train hard and push myself, and I know I did everything that I had to do to keep myself at the level that I want to be, but I still have the flexibility to have like an outside life, you know, to go surfing, to go play golf, or you know, like to hang out with friends and still come back and have time, and then go coach in the midday as well, you know.
Now, we did have a round of golf when we were up there,
Yeah.
which was, I'm not a golf player at all, but that was really fun. But what a laugh, you know, I don't think I've ever swung a golf club before in my life. I was surprised how good you were. So had you been playing golf before you came here, or
No, I started playing there.
how often are you playing?
It depends. All depends, like how, if I'm competing much or not. But yeah, at least like 3 times a week I'm
3
playing.
times a week?
Yeah, there's sometimes I'm playing nearly every day.
I was actually quite shocked to see you there, to be honest, because I always pictured golf as like an old person's sport, you know, and I wouldn't know too many jiu-jitsu people out there that play
Yeah.
golf. But yeah, but you're a left-hander.
Yeah. Yeah, golf is interesting. Like, don't give you the physical challenge, like compared to what jiu-jitsu, right, to the level I do jiu-jitsu, but give you the mental challenging as well, you know, like you need to always come back to yourself and kind of repeat the same thing, and that's the challenge, you know, be able to repeat the same shot every time. So
Yeah.
I really enjoy it as well, and especially like come from a sport that, let's say, I dominate on it, like I'm really good at it, I dominate that craft, and then going to another sport that, like, I'm a white belt, you know. So I like to embrace that like a white belt
To be a
mentality.
beginner
Yeah,
again.
to be a beginner again, you know. Yeah. Not many people can actually do that, so I like it. Remove the pressure, you know. Like I can make mistakes and it's fine, you know. It's different than I think it did help me a lot with jiu-jitsu as well. Now, like I'm way more chill with myself now in jiu-jitsu as well. Like if I make mistake, like okay, I just kind of go back. Okay, what do I need to do to fix it? And instead of getting upset at myself and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's funny. That's the one thing I sort of got out of that game that we played was there's no pressure.
Yeah.
And it was, I think what we were playing the rules where, okay, we hit the ball and whoever hit the best,
You will play
that's
from
we're all
yeah.
gonna play from. So I don't know what the name of that
Yeah, the
is.
Ambrose, right?
Ambrose,
Yeah,
is it?
play the best ball.
Yeah. So as soon as I heard that, I'm like, oh, okay, all right. It doesn't really matter. Who cares? I think the first swing, I hit it, and the ball has just gone. I'm trying to hit that way, and the ball's just gone that way about 2 meters. But yeah, super fun. And so, that's good. You're getting out there three times a week.
Yeah.
So surfing, golf, a little bit of jiu-jitsu,
Yeah.
traveling the world competing. Sounds like a pretty good life at the moment.
Yeah, can't complain.
So what's next for you? What's coming up?
Yeah, so this weekend I compete in Pan Packs, tomorrow, né? And then after that I have World Pro in Abu Dhabi. And then in December I have another super fight at the ADXC. They're gonna do the second event in Brazil. So then
Nice.
that's for the rest of the year. And then start the year back to the gi season again with the European, Spanish, Brazilian nationals.
With the ADCC Pro, do you go straight there?
Um,
Is there qualifiers or you?
for the event that I did. No, they just invited me for that one.
Oh, that one. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yep. Fantastic. So that's the year done, and then again, just more competitions next year.
Yeah.
What about gym life? What's happening? Anything coming up at the gym, or just same old?
Same old. Like now we've been like studying. Like there's a conversation I wanna have with you later as well. You know, like I think about like maybe opening a second school and stuff like that, and see the benefits on it. You know, like so we did grow up the business like very well. Like we like 400 members there now in Byron.
That's awesome. That's great.
So yeah, so it's sitting very good. Like we did start the business as well, like through COVID. And I was getting into business as well. So like we had a difficult time and my start as well. So
Yeah,
you know,
tough
like
time to start.
tough time, yeah. So now it's like you see the market kind of like calm itself down, you kind of understand more, and then see that okay, it's easier than it was at the start, you know. So now it's like kind of making decision
And the
where we should take it, you know.
Yeah, and the challenge is too, especially when you're competing and you go into running the business. It's like you got to do two things here.
Yeah.
And so, I really take my hat off to a lot of guys that still compete, running the business and really, really going for it. And I think you just got to be careful because, your passion can become work.
Yeah.
And so you see it a lot with a lot of people that, you know, once the bills start coming in and all
Yeah.
that sort of stuff, it can be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
So yeah, but what I like about your place, because that originally up there, the gym was, you know, like a lot of MMA gyms, you know, they've got the boxing, the Muay Thai, the Jiu-Jitsu, the, you know, MMA, the wrestling, but to have just a Jiu-Jitsu club,
Yeah.
you know, can make it a lot easier. But that's great, man. It's good. You're kicking goals up there. And so maybe looking to expand and go again.
Expand, yeah.
Just be careful.
Yeah.
You know, people think more is more.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, I think at one point I had 3 clubs, right? So there was 3 gyms, 3 lots of rents. At one point we
Yeah.
had like 44 staff members.
Mm.
So that comes with a lot of challenges.
Yeah,
you know.
definitely.
And then, you know, a lot of the product that you've got is based around you,
Yeah.
you know, and people are coming for the culture you've created and to try and replicate that again.
Yeah.
Can
So we're
be-
the challenge, right?
Yeah, you know, you kind of want someone that who's got some like who could take over another place, you know, another version of you that has got some skin in the game, I guess, and they kind of run it, you know, under the same brand.
Yeah.
But the brand's really good, you know, it really suits that area. I
Yeah,
think.
yeah.
Originally, like it was all black, and now it's all white. Do you know what I mean? It suits Byron pretty well.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, awesome. Well, look, thank you so much
Thank
again,
you.
and good luck tomorrow. I'm sure you'll do pretty well there, and we'll see you again next time you're in town.
Let's do it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me. I hope you had fun. I think it was so good to roll as well for everyone. You know, I think it's a good experience to people as well. I think one thing is you learn, but I think once you roll, you actually have the feeling, you know, like I think it's a great experience, and everyone welcomed me so well as well. So thank you. Thank you for organizing it, Professor.
Awesome. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. All right, and good night, everybody. Thank you. Thanks, man.
Thank
That
you,
was awesome.
Professor.